Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. These two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Newton on first down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Check. 8.
On 2nd and 9, Newton buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. I don't think you got it, son.
Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. This defense. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Here we go. Hey, check.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. Now Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Newton. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, check. Gun.
Here's Newton. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 8.
From the red zone now, Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Kendrick Bourne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return here. 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Flush to his right.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. Here's Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Take 4.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Newton now to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
I got you. I got 20. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, we got Mike 10. Greg. Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Fields. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One play action. Fields. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. .21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Going deep for Hopkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Shreds the tackle, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2nd and 2. A final shot before the break. Fields looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
20. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, check Mike. 11. Hey! Watch the screen.
They fake the give. Newton.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Hey,
On 4th down, Newton. That's to his running back, complete. Room here to run. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st down, Fields. He'll get this to Elliott.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimum.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 23. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. To throw is Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Newton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Newton.
And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Come on. Watch tight end. Watch tight 20. Tight right. Hey, 4 down.
Newton throwing again. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, gotta catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now on 2nd and 13. Fields forced out to his left. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 now. Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Fields. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, it's Fields. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 36, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Newton. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now, after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Off play action. Fields. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Powering his way forward. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields steps away to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fields on first down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home.